It's time for a tarot reading, my friends. Let's get into it. Hippo says hi, and it is time. Let's see who you are, okay? Let's see who has picked up. Who am I talking to right now? Okay. So there's a decision that you're... Okay, so this is going to be a decision reading. This is going to be between... You're thinking like you got to make a decision about something. There's definitely a crossroads, and you may feel like you're blinded right now. You may feel like you're not sure, you're uncertain. But while you're uncertain, your emotions are very steady. And while your mind may not know what the choice is, your emotions definitely do. Okay, and you can feel this. You can feel your centers light up. You can feel it. You know, this is a time where the universe is asking that you trust your emotions, okay? You trust those still waters because they are still. They're not moving. They know what they want. They know what they want, okay? And all you gotta do is just follow the emotional energy, okay? So let's see what this decision's about. I'm gonna pull two cards representing each sword, okay? We have the Ace of Swords upright, and we have the Eight of Wands upright. Okay. Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all about movement, energetic movement, just doing, actions. And the Ace of Swords is about a brand new idea, cutting through the chaos, cutting through the mind, you know, like, wow. So I'm talking to somebody who is balancing movement. Okay, you're balancing the flow of your movement with the flow of your mental. Okay, your mind is very powerful, it seems. You have a very powerful mind. You're extremely intuitive, and you use your mental faculties very, very well. Now, as I'm looking at this white hand, it looks like it's clutching the sword pretty tightly. So it's like you're holding on to your mental faculties because you know they serve you well. Like, you know they serve you well. So that's why you're holding on to it. And the blindness, I'm not sure what the blindness is. Let's see. Let's see why his eyes are covered. Queen of Swords. Lots of swords. You may be an air sign. Okay, I might be talking to an air sign. Lots of mental energy. The Queen of Swords comes out. This card represents control. This card represents diplomacy. It also represents a form of transformation. Mental transformation. Notice how her hand is in front of the sword, but her head is behind the sword. And the sword is upright. Two upright swords. Okay, so your thinking is correct about a certain situation. Your thinking, what you've been thinking about, is correct. But you're being reminded by your spirits right now to let it settle. Let it settle. Okay? Let it settle. Be calm. Be calm. Don't be so quick to react to things at this time. It's now a time to respond. Take it in, observe, listen. And don't listen to talk. Listen to listen. Then, when you're ready to talk, it will talk all on its own. Your throat chakra will activate all on its own. The words will come out by themselves, okay? And you have extremely strong intuition, so that's even more, okay? Empress in reverse. Okay, so you have this thing figured out already. And what this blindness is, and the Two of Swords that we're seeing, you've come to this idea, you've come to this conclusion. It is right. And now it's time to take care of yourself. Okay? It's time to settle in and start to nurture the parts of you that you put aside for the moment so that you could settle on this idea. Okay, now the idea is good and it's ready for you to expand on it. But it's not like before. This isn't something that, this isn't going to take a whole lot of hustle, 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 go, 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 figure it out, get to the next place, drive, 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 get there, get there, get there. This is more of an energy of just settle. Just settle into it. And how do you settle into it? You just start to appreciate the things that are around you. You start to appreciate, oh my gosh, this is actually fun. This is fun. This is something that I like to do. And focus on relationships. Don't focus so much on all the other stuff. Just the relationships. Just let that inner child shine, okay? Okay, yeah, okay. So these are coming out reversed because your spirits want you to know you can relax. You can relax. It's time to just settle down, okay? Settle down, reconnect with your spirituality, okay? Hone in on that sword. Hone in on that, your spiritual side and your relaxed side and your feminine nature, okay? Let's see what else we got here. Lots and lots of swords. Oh my goodness. I must be talking to an air sign right now, and I must be talking to somebody who thinks a lot of thoughts very quickly. You're probably a genius. And your genius, you've used it to hustle, get to places, do things, make things happen in the past. And now what the guides are telling you, and what your guides are saying is, listen, you're coming into a new phase. Okay, you're leaving that world behind and you're about to use your genius for something completely different. Something that doesn't require you to be in a state of stress or survival or needing to know things or needing to get a response out of certain people or people in general. You're about to leave behind those ideas that weren't serving you. Okay. Another thing that I'm getting right now is that you need to journal. You need to really come to terms with all of the stuff in your mind that is contradictory, right? Because if you want to attract wealth effortlessly, or if you want to attract happiness effortlessly, and then you have beliefs about what you have to do to attract those things, like for instance, you have to be fast, you have to be quick, you got to get there on time, you got to do this like this, you got to do this like this. But then you also have this other belief that's coming in now and it's a seed that you planted long ago. It's ready to blossom. And it's more of you're using your genius to relax into your manifestation and allow it to come to you now. You're now using the law of attraction, okay? And before, yeah, you used a lot of movement and it worked, okay? But now you're leaving all that behind, okay? And this is having to do with the way that you think about it. Because if you change the way that you think about it, the way that it operates in your realm or your reality or the way that you perceive your 3D, 4D, 5D world will change, okay? Lots of mental. You must be a genius, okay? Okay, so we have a lot of mental stuff. Let's see what the fairies have to say, okay? I like the fairies, okay? I like the fairies. The fairies are the things, they sort of like pick your things up and move them around in your house, or they do subtle things like drop a spider into your clothes bin so that you wake up and you see a spider in there. They do little things, okay? Little itty bitty things that affect you in certain ways, okay? Seven of Summer, no more procrastinating. It came out reversed though. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. So again, okay? Again, whatever this thing that just recently came in and presented to you is an excellent opportunity, and you already know that. It's just you're thinking back to how things used to be in your life. You're thinking back to how certain things used to go. And so you're like, what I'm getting is you have this You think it's going to go a certain way and you're going to have to hustle a certain way and you don't want to do that like that. But what your spirits are telling you is like, no, you don't, like, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be fun. You know, your inner child brought this about. You know, you can feel it in your heart when that happens. Your inner child's happy about this opportunity, okay? So the procrastination isn't having to do, the Seven of Summer, it isn't having to do with action. It's having to do with decisions. You have to make a decision, okay? And the decision is clear, but it's not clear in the mental right now. It will be clear in the mental in the future. But right now, it's very, very clear in the emotional, okay? Your emotions are guiding you now, okay? So they're going to show you exactly what to do. And what could flip out of the deck here? We have the Six of Spring and the Seven of Winter. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we have the Six of Spring came out first. I'm going to read it. Wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Winter, which is there is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Yeah, that is a mental conflict. That is a mental conflict. On one hand, wonderful news is on the way, smart choices that bring rewards and success. On the other hand, you're not seeing things clearly and there's a better choice. Yeah, this is a battle between the head and the heart. Okay? This is something between the head and the heart. The head is saying no, but the heart is saying yes. Okay? The head is saying that there's a better choice out there. There's something else, you know, something better. And the heart is saying, listen, this is fun. Like, just, like, I can feel like this is something that's going to be fun. Okay? So which one is the way to go here? Like, what's the way to go? Well, clearly, you got to get out of your head first, okay, and get into a clear space so that if you are still not clear on this decision, if you still think that, okay, maybe there is something better on the way, maybe, you know, maybe I can wait and see and check it out and, you know, just know that you're going to get those answers in a space of no space and a action of non-action and a meditative space and a self-nurturing space and a I am open and ready to receive now. I am open and ready to receive now all that the universe has to offer me. Okay? So there's this conflict going on. Yeah, I can see that. And it looks like you want to move, but you also want to be still, but you also... Yeah, there's definitely a battle between the head and the heart, okay? So let's see what we got. There's a sacred plan. I'm going to read this out of the book because it really goes in depth. Here, what we got? S. S, S, S. S, 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 S. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life. More the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You have been given an incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, and actions and intentions are in some way going into the universe and curating the experiences, opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears, you are being encouraged to move into a state of surrender. Let's talk about what surrender means. Sur, above, right? Surface, above the face. Surrender, what is rendering? Thinking. So sur, above thinking, right? Because your thinking mental mind is not capable of perceiving the higher faculties, okay? Okay, let's finish this off. You're being encouraged to move into a state of surrender where you recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of God. The divine plan for your intentions unfolding in a way that God feels is for your growth and highest good. Know that every single experience you have been through in your life has been a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion, and your angels are acknowledging your growth now. which means one, celebrate your growth that you've currently come into. And two, it's like you plant a seed, okay? You plant the seed and you pat the dirt down and you begin to water it every day, but you don't know how that seed becomes a plant or a tree. God makes that happen. You know, like, I don't know how that works, but God knows how that works. God takes care of all that stuff. All I can do is what I can do. After that, I got to leave it up to God. Okay? And that's the same thing. Sacred plan. If you're trying to force a plan into action, the angelic guidance is to back down. Okay? Back down. And trust in the greater good. Okay. So you may have a really, really like cool plan that you got in your head. Like maybe you want to start a business, or maybe you want to go do something. But it's like you're trying to create the seed that you planted. The seed that you planted was for all these things that you asked for. And they're all coming, but in God's way. He's gonna, the universe, the Tao, the source energy, they're showing you the way. Okay, so now you just follow your heart. Okay, that you already planted your seed. So now your thoughts can be backed off. Often when something isn't happening for us, we're frustrated. But that's only because we don't see that our perfect plan is already unfolding. When your ideas or plans go wrong, trust that the universe has a greater plan for you. It's like this. It's like, like maybe that plan fails, or maybe it failed, or maybe you didn't, or it failed. But in reality, what's going to happen is you're going to get it double. You're going to get it 10 times from this other avenue that you didn't even see. Okay? And maybe the only reason you're going down that avenue is to find another avenue. And this is the way that, like, you don't have any resistance to this one thing, like maybe going to the supermarket. And at the supermarket is where you find the person who talks to you. But if you hadn't followed that inkling, that urge to go to the supermarket, you would have never talked to that person. So this is the time to follow those urges, okay? Call on your angels to light up the path ahead. You may feel that you are facing the unknown, but know that you are always guided and protected, okay? So yeah, it might be a little bit... And I'm not saying that it's scary, as in it's invoking fear within you, but it's invoking a challenge, okay? And this is where your masculine comes in. Whether you're a female or a male, the side of you that handles challenges is your masculine, okay? And so what happens is your masculine might see this as a challenge in a way of, oh, I can do better than this, okay? But what your guides want you to know is, like, get into your feminine, get into your receiving mode right now, because your masculine planted the seeds. You got all these swords everywhere, okay? You've already planted those seeds. You've already done the intention work. Now it's about getting into the receiving mode, doing your meditations, doing your mantras, taking your baths, getting into the relaxation mode that you want to be in, okay? Mother, Father, God. Connecting with your divine masculine, your divine feminine, connecting with the source. Okay, all these things are gonna help you. And you're gonna know by the feeling place, okay? And yeah, I'm definitely talking to somebody who can feel internally, okay? And feeling internally is a gift, okay? And it's a gift you've given yourself. And it's a beautiful gift, and you can definitely feel it in your heart, okay? When something's right and when something's wrong. And it's okay to just take a leap of faith and go into something and then later on change your mind. It's okay to do that. And if that's what you need to tell yourself to go take this leap of faith, then tell yourself that. Like, yeah, okay, I'm going to try this for a month. I'm going to try this for 60 days. I'm going to try this for 90 days. And after 90 days... time is relative, okay? You don't age a day unless you want to. Okay, unless you decide that you do, unless you believe that you do. Okay, time is completely relative. If you put a watch on two twin babies' hands at birth and the watch never stops ticking, at the end of both of their lives, let's say they're both 81 years old and you compare the watches, they'll be on completely different times. That's the way the quantum field works. We're bouncing in and out of the quantum realm 7 times per second. So you have the ability to quantum jump any moment. Not even second. 7 times in 1 second, you have the ability to quantum leap into your highest timeline. Okay? And it may happen in a way that's unexpected. And that's okay. Just take the actions that you feel like taking. Even if it's a commitment. It's like the real commitment is to yourself. Okay? The real commitment is to you. Okay? And you always be that. Okay? Jesus said in the Gospel of Thomas, be passers-by. Okay? Commit and devote yourself to yourself. I heard this thing this morning. It was, instead of being disciplined, be devoted. Okay, because it's different. It's a different energy when you say devotion. Okay, but it's sort of the same thing. Discipline is, I have to do this thing every day. I have to do this thing every day. I'm forcing myself. Devotion is, I'm devoted. It's an act of faith in God to actually perform the ritual. Ritual is the husk of faith. So like, yeah, you can be disciplined in meditation, or you can be devoted to meditation. And discipline, when you're disciplined, you may not do it one day, or you may give it up eventually. But when you're devoted, and it's an act of faith, it goes for your whole life. And you're happy to do it. Okay, let's pull a wild unknown card. Okay. Wild unknown. Wild unknown. Wild unknown. The star. It's who you are. It's who you are. You're about to shine in this new opportunity. Ooh, you're about to shine. But your angels, like, they want to keep it a surprise. They want you to be surprised. That's why your mind can't comprehend it. Okay? It's a surprise. It's going to surprise and delight you. How good it goes. How many amazing, lucky opportunities happen because of it, okay? The Empress upright. Okay, so we've shifted. We have shifted. You have just shifted your energy. Okay, you've just accepted it. Congratulations. It is yours. Take it. Be with it. Relax. You got this, okay? Heart-centered, okay? Heart-centered. You're building now. Okay, this is the foundation. Your heart is the foundation. Okay, you're building a mountain. Okay, and just so you know, you've already built the foundation. Okay, and it's your emotional foundation. Okay, it's gonna keep you grounded. Your heart's gonna keep you grounded. Oh, wow. The world. Okay, wow. The star, the Empress, the world. You got this strong emotional foundation. You're faithful. You have strong faith. I'm talking to somebody who knows some stuff. I'm talking to somebody who understands their inner world. Okay? And to understand the inner world isn't to be able to communicate it or be able to think about it. It's to know it. Okay? You know it. Okay? And this is just confirmation that knowing that you have is right on the money. That's your genius. That is your special ability. That is your power, your gift. Okay? Like, I don't know who you are, but you must be somebody who has a strong gift, okay? Strong gift. And I'm getting... it's like you know who you are, okay? But it is to be kept to yourself at this time. Okay, it's why I haven't said any names or like there's no label for what you are. Okay, there's nothing that can quantify in language the being that you are. that's how powerful you are. It's a very powerful reading, okay? And I want to leave you feeling this good feeling, so I'm going to end the reading here, okay? Because this feels amazing. Okay, you are feeling so good. The heart is open, wide open, so follow it, okay? Your mind has done the mental work. Let it rest. Let your mind rest. Be nice to your mind, okay? Be real nice to your mind, okay? Water it and take care of it and nurture it and feed it good things and feed it good pictures and good, stories of beautiful things. Like look into Zen or look into the book The Miracle of Love by Ram Dass. Okay, I feel like telling you that. So that's a really, really good book. You can find it on Amazon. It has amazing stories in it. It's about a guru. Okay, that's where I'll let you be surprised and delighted by the rest of it, okay? So if you like this reading, leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you want to see more readings like this. And comment if you want a specific reading or something for me to answer a specific question. Or if you just have an inkling to ask something, okay? Have a great day. Love you.